Hello everyone, welcome to the class. Today we are going to start lesson number 2, that is planet Earth. So, in the previous lesson we learned about our solar system and the 8 planets, right? We studied about satellite, planets, solar system and all that. But in this lesson, we are going to particularly learn about planet Earth. Now, everyone, open your books to page number 9 and let's continue. Here, Earth, Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus were having a serious discussion on who among them is the greatest of all planets. Now, what's going on in the solar system? Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Earth, they are having a very serious discussion that who is the greatest of all. Then Jupiter says, well, I am the largest planet, so of course it should be me. So what Jupiter says that I am the largest planet, so I should be the greatest. Then Saturn says, but I have these rings, bright and glorious, none can match the beauty of my ring. What Saturn says, I have ring, no one can match this beauty, so I am the greatest. Then Uranus says, no one has more fun than me. I move sideways, try doing it, whoopee. So what he says? That I can move sideways, so no one can have more fun than me. So I am the greatest. By then, Earth says, I don't know whether I am the greatest, but I can support life. Can you believe that thousands and thousands of planets and animals live on me? What Earth says, I don't know whether I am the greatest or not, but I am the only planet that can support life. Can you believe me? That thousands and thousands of plant and animal live on me. So this was just a short picture that shows us about the planets, that Jupiter is the largest, Saturn have ring, Uranus can move anywhere sideways, and Earth can support life, and thousands of plants and animals. Now let's get into the chapter Earth, a unique planet. Our planet Earth is the only planet in the solar system to have life on it. Now, even we live on Earth, so it is the only planet that supports life on it. Because, now why it supports life? So, it has water for us animals and plants to survive. Without water, we cannot survive, right? So, what Earth has? It has water, it has air for us animals and plants to breathe. It gives us air to breathe. It receives the right amount of heat and light from the sun to support all forms of life. Now, it is not very close to sun, neither it is very far from sun. So, it gets the middle range of light. That is, it is not too hot, not too cold. That's why we are able to live. Now, without water, air, and light, we cannot live. So, these are the three factors that are responsible for the life to be on Earth. Let's now learn more about our wonderful planet. Right? We should know everything about our planet because we live on it. So, today we are going to study everything about Earth. So, are you all ready? First is shape of the Earth. The shape of our planet is like an orange. Now underline this. What is the shape? Orange. It is slightly flattened at the top and bottom with a bulge in the middle. Now if you have orange in your house, just look at it. It is flat from up and down, but it is round in the middle. The northernmost point of the earth is called the North Pole. Now you can see in the image, right, on your screen, North Pole is written. The northmost part is called North Pole. The southernmost point is called the South Pole. You can see South Pole written. So, North Pole and South Pole. Now, the second topic is continents and ocean. The earth is covered with about 3 parts of water and the remaining 1 part is covered by land. Now, when you see the earth, you can find blue color more. Why it is? It is because earth has 3 parts of water and only 1 part by land. The large areas of land on earth are called continent. Now, what are these large lands called? Continents. And the very large areas of water on earth are called oceans. So, everyone, you got it? Now, let's see about continents. The entire land area of the earth has been divided into continents. Now, you can see pink, orange, green, cream, many types of colors, right? These all are land pieces. They are jointly known as continents, but we cannot give them only one name, right? We have to give them many names according to the region where they are. So, on that basis, earth has 7 continents. What are they? Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe and Australia. You can read right here. There is Asia, Europe, Africa, Australia, South America, North America, Antarctica. So these are the 7 continents. Among them, Asia is the largest. You can see Asia is the biggest one. In pink color, Asia is written, right? It is the largest continent in the world. Now, talking about oceans. There are 5 oceans: Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Southern Ocean and Arctic Ocean. You can read here. See, Pacific, Arctic, Atlantic, Southern Ocean, Indian Ocean and Pacific Ocean. Although the oceans contain large amount of water, we cannot drink ocean water. Why? Because it is too salty. See, whenever you go with your family to some resort, beach, somewhere, just taste the water that you get in the sea. You'll find so much of salt in that. So, we cannot drink it because it is too salty. Among these 5 oceans, Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean. You can see here, right? Pacific Ocean is written in front of North America and South America, right? It is the largest ocean in the world. Now, how do we study continents and ocean? We cannot see all parts of the earth from one place because it is very large, right? Suppose we are living here, we cannot even see the society next to us, right? So, how will we be able to see all the continents and oceans? However, we can see the earth in great detail with the help of globes and maps. Now, how we can see? With the help of globes and map. You can see globe, right? A globe is a very small model of the earth. It shows the exact shape of the earth and has the continent, ocean and countries marked on it. What is a globe? Globe is a small model of earth. The same way as earth looks, it also shows the ocean, continents and countries marked with their names. A map is a flat drawing of the surface of the earth. Now, what is a map? It is a small drawing of the surface of the earth. The map on the previous page, wait, this is known as a map. You can see drawing. It is also indicating the continents and the ocean, but it is not showing the shape of the earth and where these areas actually lie on. Whereas, see, in the globe you can see we find a small earth. So, hope you all understood what is the difference between a globe and a map. Fine. Now, landforms on earth. There are many natural features that exist on Earth in different shapes and sizes. They are called landform. Now, what do you mean by landform? When you travel from one region to another, uh, let me say that when we are going in a train, sometimes we see areas covered with only trees, sometimes we see mountains, sometimes we see river or something else. So it is not that we always see only one thing. Whenever we cross one region and enter into another, we see different types of things. Right? Now, these things present on the earth naturally are known as landforms. The continents and ocean have many such landforms. For example, mountain, valley, plain, and plateau. Now, you can see a picture on your screen, right? It shows us the mountain, glacier, plateau, desert, valley, hill, peak, island, right? Now let's see. First is glacier, a small moving mass of ice formed by the piling up of snow on mountain. Now see, we have many regions like Himalayas. It is covered with snow. But when a small mass of ice, suppose you can even try this at your homes. You can take a glass, you can keep a ice cube on it, and you'll find the ice cube rolling down. That is also a form of glacier. The same thing happens on mountain. Small mass of ice, it is coming down from mountains. What it is known as glacier. Now, peak. What do you mean by peak? The highest means like one mountain is of 5 centimeter, one is of 10, one is of 15. So which mountain can be said as peak? 15, which is the highest, the topmost point of the mountain is known as peak, not the base, right? You can see here, see, the peak is the topmost area of a mountain. Now, what is a mountain? A mountain is the highland with a pointed peak. It is the highest landform on earth. Many mountains are the source of river. As ice and snow on mountains melt, rivers in the form of streams start flowing. So, what is a mountain? It is an highland, means normally the land is flat, but something that raises above the land is known as mountain. They are also source of river because as we can see sometimes glaciers melt from mountain, they form a stream of water and start flowing like a river. Now, what is valley? A low-lying area usually located between hills and mountains is known as valley. Now, you can see one mountain finishes and another starts. Between there is a small gap that is known as valley. Now, plateau, a broad flat land which is higher than the plain with steep sides is called plateau. You can see in the image plateau. It is not as high as mountain and also not as flat as a land. So that particular region is called plateau. Desert, a very large area of very dry land without vegetation is known as a desert. Now the area where no water, no plants, nothing you can find except sand is known as desert. Now plains, the flat area on earth's surface are called plains. Iceland, a piece of land surrounded by water on all sides. Now a piece of land surrounded by water on all sides is known as Iceland. So you all need to remember this. Okay? Fine, I hope you all understood. And if not, if you have any query, you can contact me and ask me. So everyone, keep learning. Bye bye. Take care.